I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, got us beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, eat a piranha. I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakra speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete. Your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no preaching.
Now from the banks of Lake Erie, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Cleveland. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down.
I'm not sure exactly how they would phrase it in their own locker room, but that's a yardage grab right there. To be able to get that amount of yardage on the first play of the game and a change field position to the positive side, you got to love the way they're getting started.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. To throw is Sanders. Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Sanders to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Here we go.
This is Brown going up the middle. They juked him, and they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Cut. 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. This one complete to Yoshibas. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
12. Here we go. 180. 11. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 2. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Again, they turn to Ford. And he is going to have a Browns first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. The defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive linemen, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
That's to his running back, Quinshon Judkins. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Here's Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here's Jones on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways. And try.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46.
Hey, can. Stop.
An inside give, Brown. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Burrow will throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here we go.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
Ready? 11, Thomas.
Here's Burrow. And he is caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Here we go. Right, 80.
Now Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Here we go. 12. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Get this set. 180.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, can. 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
The Browns' drive about to get started. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give. Here's Jenkins. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. On the ground, it's Ford. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready? Check the eagle! Check the eagle! Roll! Steady!
On 1st down, here's Jenkins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. A give up the middle. Jenkins. And rushing form down to this point.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll run again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
Touchdown, Browns! Jerry Jeudy from 3 yards out. And the Browns post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he works free. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 11 mighty. 12.
They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
I'm wondering. 11.
To the air again, Burrow. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here we go. I need 11. 12. 12.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And it is incomplete here.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Gun.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
11.
Again, it's Burrow. Open man is Yoshivas. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Got a man. It's Brown. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 6-yard line.
Ready, break. Here we go. Hawk 70.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Sanders setting up a screen for Judkins. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Come on, come on. Hey. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
On play action, here's Shador. Flush to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They'll try and run here with Judkins. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
11 mighty, hey, can.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught by Brown. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and it will be first and 10 as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play it out loud there. And I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Throws to the sideline here, complete to Judy. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll go with the keeper. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Shedeur Sanders making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
Bengals, nothing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Burrow hooking backing up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Being chased out left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now Burrow going to change things up. Buying time to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Brent, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Browns drive about to get started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Home and set.
2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Judkins. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Burrow will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Looking to throw. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. 11, 11. 11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11. 11 Mighty. 11.
And Burrow going to throw again. It's complete to Brown, right side. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and outflow incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate. It was just incomplete and not intercepted.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, 34 yards. And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now Sanders. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards, the final tally.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
11 empty. 180.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase from 13 yards out. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Browns drive about to get started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cougar 19. What's the key? Cup 19. Cup 19. Warrior 70.
Here's Sanders. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
They'll try him now with Jenkins. And he will have a Browns 1st down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory.
Oh, man, that was some call right there. The game in the balance. They run for it on 4th down, and this has been the story all game long. They've been the ones that come up with the big plays when they've needed them. And that last one, that may have won them the football game.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Cleveland, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.